In the heart of an ancient moonlit forest, a journey begins, a journey that will forever alter the course of my life. Here, where shadows dance an endless waltz among the towering trees, the air is thick, heavy with the mystery of the unknown. The silence is only ever broken by the whispering leaves rustling in the breeze, their secrets shared only with the moon above. As I delve deeper into this labyrinth of nature, each step I take is bathed in the silver glow of the moon, casting an eerie light onto the forest floor. Yet, this celestial guide does nothing to quell my growing apprehension. An inexplicable unease slowly creeps over me, a sensation that I am not alone, that each step I take is being watched, scrutinized by eyes unseen in the dense foliage around me. As I ventured deeper, a growing sense of unease crept over me, as if unseen eyes were watching my every move. That's when I felt it, a palpable presence, an ominous energy that hung heavy in the air. It was more than just the chill that ran down my spine, more than the goosebumps that prickled my flesh. It was a feeling that went beyond the physical, an inexplicable sense of dread that seemed to seep into my very soul. It was as if the forest itself had come alive, its ancient trees whispering secrets of old, their gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal hands in the moonlight. The air seemed to thicken, every breath I took heavy with the scent of moss and decay, a stark reminder of the cycle of life and death. My heart pounded in my chest, each beat a drum echoing the rhythm of my escalating fear. The shadows seemed to stretch and contort, as if hiding unseen dangers just out of sight. I looked around, my gaze darting from tree to tree, seeking the source of my unease. My heart quickened its pace and I glanced nervously around, searching for the source of my apprehension. Suddenly from the shadows it emerged, a towering figure, massive and imposing, with eyes that burned like fiery coals in the darkness. The Sasquatch, a creature of legend, of whispered tales told around campfires, now stood before me, its form as real as the trembling fear that gripped me. It was a silent sentinel of the forest, its hulking form blending seamlessly with the surrounding trees. As I stood there, rooted in place by a mixture of awe and terror, I felt the weight of its gaze. It was an intense, piercing stare that seemed to see into the very depths of my soul. I was in the presence of a hunter, a primal beast whose instincts were honed for the chase. An unsettling realization washed over me. I was the prey. Its gaze never wavered from me, its eyes locked onto mine with an intensity that sent shivers down my spine. With each passing moment, the Sasquatch drew closer, its movements as graceful as they were powerful. The chase was on. Every nerve in my body screamed at me to run, to escape this nightmare, and so I did. My heart pounded in my chest, a frantic drumbeat matching the rhythm of my fleeing footsteps. The monstrous figure was relentless, its pursuit never wavering. Each thunderous footfall echoed in the silent forest, a haunting reminder of my pursuer. The Sasquatch's fiery gaze seemed to pierce through the darkness, never losing sight of its prey. Me. The feeling of being hunted, of being a mere pawn in this deadly game, was overwhelming. Fear gripped me, its icy tendrils wrapping around my heart, threatening to consume me. The lines between reality and the terror-filled illusion blurred, pushing me to the brink of madness. Yet my legs continued to carry me forward, driven by the primal instinct to survive. But no matter how fast I ran, how far I fled, I could not escape the relentless pursuit of the creature that hunted me in the moonlit forest. As the first light of dawn broke through the canopy above, I realized with a sinking heart that there was no escape. The forest, once a sanctuary of tranquil beauty, had turned into a labyrinth of fear. No matter how far I ran, how cleverly I hid, the Sasquatch was always one step behind. Its eyes, like fiery coals, haunted my every waking moment, its silhouette etched into the canvas of my nightmares. The fear was no longer just about the chase, it was about the inescapable reality that I had become prey in a game I had no hope of winning. The hunter and the hunted, a dance as old as time itself, and I was caught in its relentless rhythm. The moonlit forest had sealed my fate. This was my destiny, to be forever hunted, forever on the run. And as the first light of dawn broke through the canopy above, I realized with a sinking heart that there was no escape. that I was destined to be forever hunted in the moonlit forest, a prisoner of the wilderness and its untamed inhabitants.